Nothing cheaply.
And he's made to work. So a couple of sliding tackles coming in, and we're underway.
But seizing possession, our Triumph, Evans. Cut in once more, stiffed away, Zakowski has bruised the bar.
I thought Spokane had got away with it for a second, and there was Zakowski.
Went for power over placement, and just left it a touch tall.
Picked up the shank from Castro. Evans.
It's a formula that worked out well for them, as Waldak will swoop away possession. Andre Lewis with attacking intention, guiding wide, Opara. Well-placed ball, Luis Gil! Sweet stuff from Spokane, 1-0.
Almost looked too easy. Luis Gil in that right channel. You can't give him that much space. A veteran, so much experience at the professional level. A disappointing start to his League One career for Nico Bretwa's starting career.
I think this is one of those where maybe it's Polak. That's a bit of a speculative ball. Castro weaving and wiggling and just whacking one wide. A swerving switch of play. Andre Lewis is onto it. He's played a piercing pass in for Opara, who struggles to get his footing, but not struggling at all there is Luis Gil, who finds himself at the brace.
Yeah, Tyler Polak caught out of position. But what a finish by Luis Gil. He still had a lot of work to do with that cross. The pace was there. All he had to do was redirect it. And a man with his resume is going to put those in the back of the net more often than not, but still a fine finish. As you see Tyler Polak out of position, Evan Lee scrambling back. Perhaps a hint of offside. Brandon Fricky.
Time being though, it is Evan Lee, former Phoenix Rising man Carlitos Anguiano, probing inside as that ball is fizzed in from Lee. After this quick start to the campaign for him, and he absolutely refused, said he did not need the rest, was playing too well to come off. Step out of the starting 11, in by Evans. Plunged toward the target and just skipped away at the near post by Marancio.
On it to guide it goalward. Look at it here. Hit the outside of the stand, the bottom of the post there.
Who is the one accounting for the difference right now. This could be danger. Pierre Reedy trying to catch the keeper off the line. There's a good look at Andre, who's had a large role in the build-up to both goals. Player to keep an eye on today and has played that role. Ooh, it's another big collision. Reedy roping along, slithering infield. Luis Gil, Shavon, John Brown, headed toward goal and topped off the tull of the goal. Shavon John Brown providing entry, and the final product just elusive.
I think he got knocked from behind by his teammate.
On the 1-2, Opara, incisive. Polak's in for it. Played on, and the foul is given, or is it a penalty? It looks like a point to the spot has been given as Opara was taken down by Polak.
First look, it seemed like a pretty fair shoulder-to-shoulder challenge from the veteran that's taken a look. Did they get their legs tangled up?
Rankenburg lying in wait for Luis Gil to make it 3 for Spokane Velocity. It's saved! Rankenburg keeps his side alive. Is the save from Rankenburg as Marancio is determined to take his time. A goalkeeper on the Greenville did score indirectly from a free kick against Omaha. Turned in by Zakowski. Brought right back to Zakowski. And just thumbed away by Marancio.
Again here, 4 Spokane players in the vicinity, nobody for Greenville. Just a disconnect. these set pieces tonight at times.
Greenville off to this great start in the league. Can they salvage a point? Maybe all three here. Their opponent has made that rather prickly, and Luis Gil comes forward trying to make that an insurmountable task. It's squared, it's tapped on, it's tapped in, and the flag will remain down. They've been waiting for their moment to pounce on the counter, and Spokane throw a right cross connecting with the jaw of Greenville Triumph. And I believe they may have credited this goal to Pierre Reedy.
You see the Reedy, or it might have come off Brandon Fricky at the end.
Unable to untangle himself. Jump. Flying downfield off the head of Peláez, who's off to the races, one-on-one. Peláez! And plowed wide. Away by Marancio. Not enough can be said for how Lee Wiedemann has gotten his group to bounce back. In conversation with him ahead of the match, it really was, in terms of instilling confidence, all about trusting his players to do it themselves. They're on the front foot here, and they have a fourth. You could call that confident. Anuar Peláez pops up and punches home. And by the virtue of the scorebook, that will be credited as a brace, as he was given the goal earlier. Yakwa, look at the watch and the final whistle. Bang! Spokane Velocity takes the show on the road to South Carolina and leaves no words unsaid.